Hey everybody, first episode, Tatted Collector here. Just got some stuff in the mail today from Mercari. Um, One of the packages is really cool. I've been looking for this game for a while. The other package, huge score. Huge score to me. Mercari, if you don't know about it, it's kind of like eBay, but in my opinion, it's way better. Every listing on there you can make offers on, so it's kind of like I don't know. Everything is kind of like a best offer type deal. Um, the only thing I don't like about it is the way that you get paid. You have to wait until the buyer receives their product, rates you, you rate them back, and then Mercari releases your funds. That kind of sucks. Cool thing about eBay is you get your money right then and there as soon as they make the purchase. Um, so that kind of sucks. But all in all, I like it way better than eBay. Searching for products that you want is way easier. You can score some awesome deals on there because not everything's inflated like eBay. So I highly recommend it. And if you've never heard of it, once again, it's a downloadable app on Google Play and the iTunes Store, the iPhone Store, whatever they call it. I have Android, so whatever. Um, so we're going to take a look at what I got from Mercari, and then we'll take a look at a few other things, maybe some of my collections. I'm a huge Batman collector, so I've been collecting with Batman stuff for quite a while now. Just really got back into video game collecting again. I used to have a ton of games when I was a kid, and unfortunately, like a dumbass, excuse my language, I got rid of all my stuff. So we'll take a look at that. Let's see, what else? I don't know. Let's just dive right in. I got the package in my kitchen. Excuse the mess. I do a lot of selling myself, so I've got stuff strung out everywhere. But we could take a look at what I've got here. Let's see if I can flip the camera. Um, no, that didn't do it. Let's see. Huh. Well, maybe I can't flip the camera. This is going to be annoying. Well, anyway, we'll take a look at it. Alright, so had to cut the video off and flip the camera around because obviously I can't flip it while it's recording. Anyway, here's one little nook of some of my Batman stuff. I'm very particular about my Batman stuff. Most of the stuff that I buy has to be completely sealed in box. If you see anything loose, it's stuff that's either been given to me or stuff that I found at a garage sale or yard sale. Picked it up anyway. But I've got a little bit here and there. Okay. There's some Hot Wheels toys. Got some Batman stuff hanging on the wall here. Kurt Cobain's always cool. So is Marilyn Monroe. This is a piece that was made. Basically, it was a print from Walmart of just a city nightscape, and then the sky was gray washed with the bat signal painted into it. And I also collect laser discs. So I've got Batman Forever there, Batman Returns there, and the original Batman there. There's the worst Batman movie ever made, in my opinion, Batman and Robin. That's the souvenir magazine. But hey, it's Batman, whatever. Here's a table of Batman stuff. Some comics. Game Informer. This is a cool little box. And over here we got some more Batman stuff. Those are 3D glasses from when I saw Batman vs. Superman in 3D. And there's that Frisbee is actually from the '89 Batman cereal. You could also get the bank. But just some knickknacks. Down here I'm just starting really a Laserdisc collection, so I've got some stuff there, and I got some old VHS tapes there. This is my Laserdisc player. It's a Pioneer. Works really well. I will not ever get rid of this TV. This TV is awesome. They don't make them anymore, but it is 3D capable, so I like that TV. I'm looking for a new CRT TV. Excuse my mess in my room, but these prints right here were done by Tommy Castillo, and he was a DC licensed comics graphic artist. He passed away last year, but they are autographed. I met him at Jekyll Island Comic Con, so I had him autograph these for me. This is probably my favorite right here. And there's his autograph. And then this is an old Jimi Hendrix drawing I did years ago. This is me getting back into video game collecting. It's not much, but it's a start. I'm finding Wii games stupid cheap, so I usually pick those up when I can find them. There's Wii and some DS. A little bit of PSP, PS4, PS3, PS2. Got like 2 PS1 games, but one game that I've had since it first came out, and I can't find the original case, but I held on to the game, and it's one of my favorites. But it's Silent Hill Black Label. Love this game. Love the Silent Hill series. Probably one of my best video game scores has been this right here. And I got this off of Let Go. I found it down in mid-Florida. And I live hours away, so I asked the girl that was selling it if there was any way that she would ship it to me. She said, sure. I was like, cool, do you have PayPal? I'll just pay you for it right now, you know, what you're asking for it, and plus the shipping. She's like, okay, well, I'm asking $3. $3 for this game. So I gave her $6 to cover the shipping. $3 for the game and $3 for the shipping. $3. Mr. Mosquito. Mr. Mosquito. Complete inbox. Mint. I'm talking about the disc is just super minty. Not a scratch on it. The manual, just crisp, super crisp. Even has part of the PlayStation seal sticker right there on top. But $3. This game goes for 45, 50 bucks, complete in box. So I'm really happy to have that in my collection. Here's just some more stuff down here. Got some original Xbox and my Batman Blu-rays and DVDs. I got some Game Boy games in here, some Game Boy Color in there, Game Boy Advance down there. That's not worth much, but I found it at a pawn shop for $1, so I figured that was pretty cool. It's Hardball 3 on the Sega. It's complete in box. It's pretty cool. Got a handheld collection down there. There's my 3DS, my DSi XL, Nintendo Edition Game Boy Advance SP, my original Game Boy from when I was a kid. And by the way, I was born in 1980. There's some boxes back there, my Super NES Classic, and then down here I just got some cases, Nintendo DS case, another case, some Game Informers, and then a little bit of PC games down there. There's my TV, my Super NES Classic, my PS2, my Wii. Now, I'll be moving my PS2 as soon as I can find me a nice CRT TV, because there's no point in me even trying to play it on this. Clarity is just horrible. PS4, I got an Xbox One down here. You can't see it, it's all black, but there's my PS3. Alright, so we're going to come back into the kitchen and show you what I found on Mercari today. Excuse the laundry basket, but whatever. Oh, well, while we're in here, some more Batman stuff. There's the Batman vs. Superman remote control car. That's pretty fun to play with. And over here, got these old vintage TV trays that are metal. Those are really cool. I remember having those as a kid. There's the original Batman, the limited edition Dark Knight Rises. The only Robin I have, but it was given to me, so whatever. Batman vs. Superman cereal. There's my original Batman cereal, still factory sealed. My Batarang, and just some knickknacks. Alright, on to the Mercari deal. Now, I paid total for this $25. I got this little tip from another guy I follow on YouTube, Green Bean. He'll write the price of, total what he spent. 25 bucks. All right. And then after we go through what's in here, we're going to go on to price charting and do the lot calculator and let you see what this total lot is worth. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's open it up and see if I can do this with one hand. Okay, got it open. Awesome. Now this was a lot of Game Boy games, and because I've got my original and I've got the SP, I went ahead and jumped on this as soon as I saw what he was asking for it, because there is a gem in here. I will let you know that there is a gem. Good. All right, here we go. First, let me find that gem so I can save it for last. There is a marker on a lot of these on the back, so I'm going to clean that up with a magic eraser. All right, most common game that came with every Game Boy, but still holds a $7 value to it. Tetris, and another Tetris, and we got, off on the focus, The Little Mermaid. And Ren and Stimpy Space Cadet Adventures. Sorry if my phone won't focus. Hercules. Space Invaders. Batman Forever. Hate this movie. I'm a huge Batman fan, but I hate that movie. It's just so stupid. James Bond 007. WWF Warzone. Goal. Turn and Burn. The Amazing Spider-Man. This is actually a good game. I like this game. Jeopardy. Another Jeopardy. And the gem that made this lot totally worth it, because this makes up more than half of what I paid for. Mario's Picross. This is about a $15, $16 game. Loose cartridge. Now we're going to go into price charting lot calculator, and I'll go ahead and type everything in and give you the total value. The calculator will only hold 10 items at a time. So the first value that I give you will be for the first 10, and then the next value will be for the remainder, and then we'll add it all up. Okay, so here's the first 10. We've got Mario's Picross, Tetris, Jeopardy. I forgot to put in the other Jeopardy. Little Mermaid, Ren and Stimpy, Space Cadet Adventures, Hercules, Space Invaders, Goal, WWF, Warzone. And these are all loose prices. And you can see that the total value right now is $67.05. I only spent $25 with free shipping. So we still have more games to go. $67.05. Okay, so I put in the remainder. We got Jeopardy, James Bond 007, Batman Forever, Turn and Burn, the F-14 Dogfight Simulator, and Amazing Spider-Man with their loose prices. Total value $23.99. So I went ahead and got the calculator here. There's $67.05 from the first, plus $23.99. $23.99 equals $91.04. I paid $25. That is a fantastic Game Boy lot score, with the most expensive, of course, being Mario's Picross. So I'm glad there's no marker on that. I will be keeping most of these. I already have Tetris, so these two are going to be for sale. And I don't have Jeopardy, but I have 2 copies, so I'm going to keep one and sell the other. So that's about $17 worth of games right there. That will recoup most of my money on this lot. I might get rid of a couple of others, like Goal. I'm not really a soccer fan. So those 4 I'll probably get rid of right there. If you want any of these, let me know. I highly doubt anybody will, but they are going to be for sale. I'm probably going to put them up on Mercari today. I will post a link below the video for my Mercari account. You can follow me on there. I've got some cool stuff on there. It's not just video games. Alright, I do have one more package. This is not going to be anything for sale. This was for my personal collection. So I really didn't know if I was going to film it or not. But I got it at an awesome deal on Mercari. So let me get those out the way. Here it is right here in this box. And I'm going to grab my scissors. Alright, I'm going to try to keep the camera off because I didn't cover up my address. Or the mailer's address. Oh, Lord. Dang, you tape this thing up good. Alright. I need a new knife. Well, doing this one-handed is very difficult. Come on. Alright, I'm just going to cut the video and open it up. Okay, I got it open up, finally. So I'll let you see what I got here. It's not sealed in box. That's pretty cool. I didn't have it. We got the Batman game. All the pieces are in here. It's got a little bit of wear on the corners, but it is pretty old. And it is the 50th anniversary edition. Let's see if there's a date on here of when this came out. Yep. And of course my camera's not going to focus. 1989. So this came out around the time Michael Keaton Batman came out. But pretty cool. And I'm gonna try to find me somewhere to put that, because right now I'm running out of room. I need to buy more shelving or build some more shelving, but there it is. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. All right, this is the first episode of Tatted Collector. Hope you enjoyed it. There will be more to come. There will be more Mercari deals. There will be more Goodwill deals. Anywhere that I can find an amazing deal, I'm going to videotape it. So be on the lookout. There's going to be more to come. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good one.